Hello and welcome. We will demonstrate MongoDB to MongoDB replication using the Blitz tool. Let us first start by checking the topology of our source MongoDB instance. To do that, we will use the command sh.status. As you can see, the source MongoDB has two shards, MongoRS1 and MongoRS2. We will attempt to replicate the collections in the database IO underscore blitz. As you can see, the collections in this particular database are sharded and evenly distributed among the Mongo shards. So let us check the collections which are in this particular database. We have user table 1 to user table 5, which have been populated using the YCSB benchmarking tool, and we have another collection called values. Before we begin replication, let us check our target MongoDB instance. As you can see that the target MongoDB instance is empty. Let us begin our replication. Uh, I won't be going into details of the configuration files. To check out how to configure the Blitz tool, you can check any of the YouTube videos in the DB Freedom channel. As you can see, the tool has identified the collections in the IO Bliss database and is attempting to replicate them. While it is doing the replication, let me walk you through some of the configuration files which are special for MongoDB. So this is the connection configuration file for the source MongoDB instance. So at the top, we have specified the host and the port. This host and port belongs to the Mongo OS of the source MongoDB. The Mongo OS acts as a router for the source MongoDB installation. At the end, we have specified the replica sets. So for each replica set, we have specified the host and the port of the primary of that particular replica set. Let us move on to the filter file. So as you can see in the filter file, we have specified that we want to replicate the catalog IO Blitz, which is database in MongoDB terminology. So MongoDB does not have any schema, so we have commented it out. So in the types, we are specifying that we want to replicate tables, and then we have a allow list, which specifies which collections we want to replicate. So we have specified user table 1 to 5 and the collection values. For the values collection, we have specified the conditions, which is actually an in list. So we have specified that we want to replicate only those documents in the collection values where the value of this field stock symbol matches any of the values in this particular in list. So this is synonymous to the in list of a SQL select query. So let us check how many rows actually are there in values and how many rows actually match this particular in list. So we can see values has a little over 4.3 million documents. So let us check how many documents actually match this particular in list. So we can see that 121,497 documents actually matches this particular in list. So let us go back to our replication. So here we can see that the replication for the values has actually been completed, and we have replicated exactly 121,497, which is what we saw. So let us verify that thing in the target MongoDB instance. Yes, we see that we have exactly 121,497 documents. Let us now move on to real-time replication. So first I will demonstrate that Blitz tool can replicate updates in real time. To do that, I will make a update in the source MongoDB instance. So let us check how many documents actually matches this particular filter where stock symbol equals AACC. So we can see that about 1016 documents match this particular filter. So I'm actually updating this particular value for stock symbol to Apple, and we are setting multi to true, which means that with a single command I'll be able to update multiple documents in the source MongoDB. So the command has succeeded and it is saying that it has actually updated 116 documents. So let us check that. Yes, it has done the updation. Let us go back to our Blitz tool. It is saying that it has replicated 1016 updates for the values collection. So let us check the same thing in our target. Yes, the target says that we have actually received those updates. Now I will move on to demonstrating real-time deletes using the Blitz tool. To do that, I will delete all the documents which matches Apple, which is what we had updated earlier. So let's do the deletion. Yes, it says that it has deleted 1016 documents from the source. Yes, Blitzstore shows that we have actually deleted 1016 documents from the values collection. So let us check again in our target. Yes, the count for Apple is actually 0. We have successfully replicated the deletes. Next, I will move on to demonstrating that inserts are replicated in real time using the Blitz tool. So for that, I am inserting one document in the collection values. Yes, we have inserted. The row count for inserted has incremented by 1, and let us check this particular value has come. Yes, we see that we have this particular record in the target. Okay. To now to demonstrate uh, that Blitz tool can do the replication for inserts, updates, and deletes in real time, we are going to run the YCSB benchmarking tool on the source, and we will show that we are actually replicating the inserts and updates in real time. So let me walk you through the configuration file for the YCSB benchmark. So here uh, we can see that we have kept the update proportion to 1 and the insert proportion to 1, which means that for every operation we will be doing one insert and one update. This is for user table 5. All the configurations for user table 1 to 4 are exactly the same. We are using the parallel utility to run multiple YCSB benchmarks in parallel. So as for each of the user tables 1 to 5, we'll be running one instance of YCSB. So as you can see that for each instance we are giving 4 threads, We have kept the operation count to 200,000 for each table and the record count to 2 million for each table. We are issuing the run command for each of the source tables. Let us start the replication. So it is updating the source database in the background. So as you can see that the blitz tail is actually replicating the inserts and updates in real time. The YCSB benchmarking tool does not produce deletes, so that is why the delete count is not changing. So on the rightmost column, you can see the rate at which we are actually replicating the data. So this depends upon the rate at which the incoming mutations are arriving at the Blitz tool, as well as how fast Blitz is able to process the changes. As you can see, this tool will continue to process changes as long as they keep on arriving. So with that, I'll be closing this particular demo. Thank you for watching.